Hello, everyone. In this opportunity, today with Isabela Castro, Carlos Rincon, and who's speaking, Joan Sebastian. Uh, I want to start first of all, mention something about Beaumont 2006. Uh, Something important that we consider just before explaining what we're going to present today is the interaction between human being and a day-to-day basis. Because definitely as a common element, we can share different type of content, different type of experiences, and one of the most important elements, the way that we face different challenges in the classroom. Talking about the background, we are going to present a proposal about bilingual science practice for fifth graders, uh, classes in a private school in Bogota. Classes approximately from 25 to 26 students, each classroom, and diverse linguistic backgrounds. We can face students from A2 till B1, and science lessons. Well, before that, we're going to have a digital literacy, and science lessons are taught in English using multimedia and authentic text. They are mainly teacher-centered with closed questions on clear success criteria and later connections to local issues. And our proposal aims to make science learning more participatory, transparent, and relevant to real life. According to that, we are going to follow the constructivism strategy, where a teacher will give the basis and it's going to be developed into a cooperative trigger question, participatory, and we conclude as a closure where the teacher is going to give a feedback.
All
Okay,
right.
so we continue with our second slide.
Okay. Our proposal proposed five practice focus on the topic waste management and local environment issue that students can serve in their own communities. It integrates four key concepts, which are modeling and explaining, transparent teaching, transformative dimensions, and plan for implementation. This practice follow five steps.
Okay, the first step is the warm up. We want to start this approach, this activity, by showing photos or short videos of a local environmental issue, such as trash in a nearby park, littering. And then we'll have the students discuss in small groups what they see and why it matters. We will model descriptive sentences like, I see plastic bottles in the river, and explain why using specific science vocabulary is important. This makes the language and expectations explicit for them.
The second step is exploring science context, right? In this part, next students work with a simple infographic in English about waste management. We as teachers model a pronunciation and meaning of keywords, and the success criteria are displayed on the board. For example, use at least five science words in our descriptions, or well, simple rubrics is provide so students know exactly what an strong answers look like.
The next step, step three, is the community connection task. We will have students group up, right, and design a short action plan to improve waste management at school or at home, using a template that includes the problem, the solution, and the benefits, all in English, of course. We invite a parent, volunteer, or a local NGO representative to give feedback. This connects science learning to a real issue in the students' community.
The follow-up steps, the following step is the presentation and feedback. Groups present their actions plans in English to their peers and community members. Per feedback is guided by the checklist provided in advance. This promotes transparency and gives students a agency to evaluate one another's works constructively.
All right, and in the fifth and final step, we will have our students write a reflective journal. Each student will write 3 sentences in English about what they learned, what was difficult, and how they contributed. We'll show a sample reflection before they start so expectations are clear. This step fosters self-assessment and metacognition. In terms of implementation, the resources needed include photos or videos, visual aids, a projector, printed or digital infographics, templates for the action plan, rubrics, and a platform such as Google Classroom for sharing work.
Besides the teacher's model, guide each step, students investigate, create, and assess, and the community offers feedback. Potential risks like vocabulary gaps, low communicative participation, or shy students can be mitigated by pre-teaching keywords, investigate volunteers early, and offering practice runs before presentation.
All right. To sum up, this proposal transforms science lessons from teacher-centered instructions to a participatory, bilingual, and community content practice. It expands students' language skills, science knowledge, and sense of agency because it uses readily available materials and clear scaffolding. It is visible in fifth-grade bilingual classroom in Bogota. Challenges such as vocabulary gaps or limited community participation are anticipated and addressed through proactive strategy. And definitely this goes through a process that one more time students are centered and their productivity, experience, knowledge based on their experience definitely will be shown here and give us, and as a final structure, as a final evidence, give us another Bowman, Winner, and Escudero more support about what they mentioned, that definitely connection between colleagues and connection between learners will enrich the classroom process. So I hope that information is clear for you. Thank you so much for your attention. I'll see you in another opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you so much all for being here.